Hi team Allagash, readers and writers. It's Mrs. Sweat here. I thought I would attempt to create a little video and explanation on our new vocabulary that you'll be learning for the next 2 weeks. So our unit is all about reading arguments or reading debates. We have some new words, as you've seen in some of your lessons on Google Classroom. The first, of course, being what is an argument. So I know you guys all know what that is, but when you have an argument, always remember that there's two sides to it. And we would say the for or the against or the yes side and the no side. And you would always research both sides so you have lots of information before you choose which side you most believe to be true. Which leads me to a claim. So in an argument, a claim called a central claim here is the statement that you believe to be true and that you are persuading others to believe to be true. And it's always something that's based on research, which could be facts from experts, doctors, educators. It could be statistics. And it's always evidence that is relevant, that proves your claim. So the claim is one statement, one sentence that is what you're persuading people to believe in. Whereas an opinion, it's different. An opinion is not backed up by research. It's just a thought or a feeling, like math is my favorite subject, or math is the best subject. Those are, your own thoughts and feelings, but it can't be researched and backed up with evidence or statistics. So with an argument, you have your claim, and then you would also have what's called a counterclaim, but you're also going to hear it be called a counter argument. And counter means against, so that's exactly what it means. It's the opposite of what your claim is, okay? And it's also provable by research, reasons, and evidence. So when an argument, remember that an argument always has two sides to it. Okay, and you pick the side that you believe to be most true, and that's your claim, but there's always the other side, okay, and that's the counter argument. And so with our claims and our counterclaims, there's evidence, okay, and there's three types of evidence that writers would use, or people who are speaking an argument would use. Relevant, which is evidence that relates to and proves the central claim. Strong evidence from websites, from books that are related to what you're trying to prove to be true. Remember, it always has to relate back to your claim. Sufficient evidence is just that you have enough reasons, enough evidence to prove it. And sound reasoning means that your argument makes sense and you're explaining it in a logical manner. It's organized, but mostly that there's no holes in it. It's sound. It makes sense to everyone. What we're going to be looking at in the next couple weeks is arguments and evaluating them or analyzing them. We're going to be thinking of which argument is stronger, which one has more relevant, sufficient evidence and sound reasoning. We'll be looking at two sides of arguments and deciding just that, okay? And one thing that I didn't talk about yet, rebuttals. Rebuttals would always come after your counter argument, and the rebuttal disproves it. So when you have a rebuttal, it's like squashing the counter argument or the other side. So in your argument, it makes it stronger if you do mention a counter argument for the other side, but then you always have a comeback to squash it. And that's what a rebuttal is. It's proof that disproves that counter argument. Now, when you do these two right here, counter arguments and rebuttals, they always follow each other. So first is the counter argument, and then there's a rebuttal, and they might both be in the same sentence. And there's different transition phrases that we can use to help us. Let me get down to that page. Right here. So in your counter argument, you might start with, some people disagree with me saying blank, 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 blank. And then your rebuttal is this part, starts right here, okay? I challenge this. I don't think, blah, 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 blah. And you might give a statistic here, or another fact, or strong piece of evidence from an expert, a quote that squashes what some people say up here, okay? So that's your rebuttal. So counter argument comes first, then the rebuttal. Okay, I think that is it for now. Bye.